Hey guys, I'm Nancy and welcome to my reading nook. I'm going to be doing my first ever haul video, which is going to be for January and February. So these are all the books I got, and then there are some down here that I'll get to in a minute. So I'm just going to, start back here. I'll start with these two. They're right at the front. This is Stephen King's Under the Dome, both part 1 and part 2. So I now have both of those by Stephen King. I really enjoy Stephen King. I love collecting books and collecting Stephen King. So, part 1 and part 2 of Under the Dome. Another Stephen King, Dolores Claiborne, again by Stephen King, which, I'm such an idiot. I should probably tell you about what Under the Dome is about. I don't really know. A lot of these books my mom bought for me, just because she knows I really like Stephen King, she knows I really enjoy books, and so she just kind of bought me some books. Okay, so this one is about a town that's sealed inside a dome. It's about all I know. So, definitely enjoy those, though. I love Stephen King, even though I'm a really slow reader, so it'll literally take me forever to read those. And then Dolores Claiborne is about a girl, I guess. I don't know. I'm not the best booktuber. I should probably know what my books are about. But, again, that one I kind of bought on my own. But that was just because I'm an impulse buyer. And I was like, ooh, Stephen King. Anyway, why don't we move on? More books my mom got me. She got me The Scarlet Letter, which I know it's like a classic. I know a lot of people read it in school. I've never read it. Don't really know what it's about either. But again, I mean, this one's just really, pretty. It's a really pretty cover. And so if nothing else, I just like it for the way it looks. I can have books for aesthetic reasons, right? And then I've got Edge of Evil. My mom, literally anytime she sees any book that's there's another one in here somewhere. Right here. So, Edge of Evil. Leviathan, which Edge of Evil, she saw it said evil. She thought of me. That's just how my mom is. And then Leviathan. Again, I read what this one's about. This one's about a, secret government group trying to find out why all these ships keep disappearing. But, I'm really into the TV show Supernatural. And there are Leviathan in Supernatural. So she bought it because it said Leviathan. Not even kidding. Okay. Next, I have the first 2 books in the Artemis Fowl series, which I also don't really know what it's about, but I've heard a lot of people talk about it, and it's supposed to be really good. So my mom found just the first 2 books randomly at a thrift store. That's where 90% of these books came from, is a thrift store. So I have the first 2 books in the Artemis Fowl series. Next. Oh, I knocked over my end. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Chip. He's okay. So, A Dog's Way Home. I saw previews for this movie, and I thought it looked so good. And then I was at Walmart looking through the books, and I saw it, and I decided I had to have it. I mean, look how cute this little dog is. How could you not want that in your life? Anyway. This is another thrift store buy that my mom got. Still got a sticker on it and everything. It's The Girl Who Played with Fire, which I think is the second book to, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. So, that's fun. I have The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo not with me. A lot of my books are in storage, but I have The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Now I have The Girl Who Played with Fire, which I'm pretty sure is the second book in that, series. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really know. And then, again, my mom saw it at a thrift store, and this one makes sense why she thought of me. It's Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, which, when I was little, or younger, I was obsessed with this movie, with Lindsay Lohan in it. I loved it so much. I used to watch it all the time. It was great. And so now I get to read the book. Okay. I also, another classic, Catcher in the Rye. Again, my mom found it at a thrift store, and she bought it for me. And then this one's kind of tore up, but again, thrift store. I'm pretty sure it was like a dime. But it's Romeo and Juliet and West Side Story together just as a little book, which is really cute. I really like it. Okay. And then we got The Book Thief, which I've never read it. I heard it's really good. I've always wanted to read it. And then my mom found it at the thrift store, and I was so excited because I've always wanted to read this. So, I got that. Okay. So, this is another Walmart find. It's Simon versus the Homo Sapien Agenda. The movie Love, Simon is based off this book. So, I can't wait to read it. It looks really good. But yeah. And then, got this one, Beartown. Now, I've wanted to read this book forever. I saw Books and Lala read it. She really loved it. And so I was like, I want to read that. And I had seen it a couple times at Walmart. And then finally I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy it. So the first time I went to go buy this, they had no copies of it, which I was so upset about. That's when I ended up buying the Stephen King Delirious Claiborne and A Dog's Way Home. Because I'm impulse buying, I was looking for this. I found those. Same with this, but I also ended up finding this that day, so your girl has some problems. But I finally got Beartown. I get to read it. It looks awesome. Okay. I'm going to move my N for a minute, guys. I'll put it back. Okay. This one was another thrift store buy, and yes, I know this is, I want to say this one's the second one, The Silence of the Lambs. I'm pretty sure it's the second one in the whole Hannibal series. I also have the first book, not the first book. I have the third book, Hannibal, and I have this one. My mom ended up ordering the other two for me because she's awesome. So, I'll have those in next month. Well, March's haul, which would be like next month, but at the same time, I'm in March. So, and the last couple of books. This one is Brandenburg, which, again, this is gonna sound awful, but I mean, what can I say? I've really always been into, like, World War II. Like, right now, you're being held up by a big book of World War II stuff. And I've always kind of been into the Holocaust. And so, my mom saw this. She saw the little swastika with the eagle. And she instantly knew I'd want it. And so, got another Nazi book. And then, the last, not the last one. I still have two more that I almost forgot about, guys. Let me put my N back. So, the last, book on the table. Wow, that table looks really bare without any books on it. But the last one on the table is, I'm holding it backwards, A Woman in Berlin, which is like an anonymous diary written by a woman in Berlin. So, I'm super excited to read this. Again, Nazi stuff, World War II, Holocaust. Your girl loves that stuff, man. Okay. Oh, my last two books. So, this is my little Chip, and he's so cute, but he isn't just in here for no reason. See, little Chip. My sister made this for me. Isn't it adorable? But he's not in here just randomly for no reason. He's in here because of this. It's Beauty and the Beast. It is gorgeous. It's a celebration of the Broadway musical, which, again, I got this at the thrift store, but I think someone actually took it to, like, a Beauty and the Beast, play, because it's been signed by, cast members, which is awesome. It's so cool. And it's got such pretty pictures. Hold on. Let me actually find some really pretty ones, because I don't want to say that, and then you guys see something and think, wow, that's ugly. Look at this. Look how pretty that is. It's like a set design. Sorry. Yeah, it's just so pretty. There's all kinds of stuff, like Lumiere, like his costume in the Broadway musical. And it's just, it's really cool. Cogsworth. Love that. Isn't it just great? Again, aesthetic reasons. It's such a pretty, I don't know. I just love it. And you can't really tell, but if you look at it in just the right angle, it's got, again, I don't think you'll be able to see it on camera, but there's like, the book is indented in areas to have a really pretty, I'm trying to pick it up on camera, design. I don't know if you can see that, but it's almost like the beast with like a rose. Again, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but I tried. And finally, the last book. I'm sure I'm going to get made fun of for this one. It's okay, I know. Y'all are probably going to judge me. Heck, Chip's even trying to turn away from me, judging me because of this book. But the last book, again, was a thrift store buy. My mom found it. Thought I'd just love it. It is The Twilight New Moon Movie Companion. I already told you I'm trash, so I don't think you'd really be surprised by this, but I really enjoy The Twilight. The books are great. I haven't read Breaking Dawn. I haven't finished Breaking Dawn. The movies are, love them. And this is just, like, all about the making of the movie, which is so cool. Because, like, I mean, I know a lot of people, oh, hold on. Look at Dr. Carlisle right there. I love that. I know a lot of people hate Twilight and think it's just awful, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it for what it is, which is, which is a crappy teen vampire love story. Like, I don't expect anything amazing from it, but I love it for what it is. I think it's great for what it is. And, oh, just look at that. I love this book, too. This is just another fun, kind of like the Broadway musical thing. Like, probably not something I'd ever read, but it's cool to have it and to, like, flip through and learn all about it. Like, there's an entire section somewhere in here about the wolves, which the wolves are always my favorite. I don't know about y'all, but, yeah, like, look how they did, like, the animations of the wolves, which is really cool. And it's a really cool book, guys. So, I'm sorry that I'm kind of trash for Twilight, but hopefully you guys don't judge me too hard for that. Yeah, so this was my haul. That's all the books, as you can see. No more books. So I guess that's it for now, guys. Bye!